Welcome to Corporals Corner. Today we're going to test out our bronze knives, so stick around. Okay, today's going to be a lot different. We're going to go ahead and test out these knives. But before I do that, I want to go ahead and say something. I've received several messages from people asking me to compare these knives to carbon steel knives or put these up against something else. So I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to answer that question. There is no comparison. And why is that? Because as soon as we had the Iron Age, bronze went bye-bye. There's your comparison. But the one thing I was interested in doing was seeing if a bronze knife could handle basic bushcraft tasks, and that's why I did this experiment. Several videos ago, we started off with the aluminum experiment, and we went ahead and got an aluminum blank, made a knife out of it, looked good to go. Now you got the wheels turning, and I was like, well, if I can melt aluminum in a campfire, and basic campfires are from 1100 to 1500, and they can be as high as 2200, what else can I melt? Copper, tin. Copper melts around 1950, tin melts between 470 and 600. So these could all be done in a campfire setting. And how do we know that? The Bronze Age. So with that, we went ahead and played around with green sand, made some molds, and then we developed these knives. They're sitting right over here. So what I wanted to do was get these knives and sharpen them to the best of my ability with a file. I don't have tools, I don't have a belt sander. I couldn't take it to the next level. So I contacted one of the pros, Dan Ferguson from the Pathfinder Knife Shop, and I said, hey bro, can you take these knives and sharpen them as best as you can with modern techniques? Also put a 90-degree spine in the back. He said, no problem, good to go. Well, yesterday I got the knives back, so right now I want to give you a quick review of what led us to this process. Then we're going to take them out here and we're going to demo them. Stick around. A major disadvantage to bronze, copper, or tin, or even aluminum is that under stress, it will bend, and once it bends, it stays that shape or retains that shape. And that's the major advantage for steel, or carbon steel, is that it has the ability to flex. And so what I wanted to do is give these knives every opportunity to perform in the field, just like a regular bushcraft knife would. And so what I did was, kept it about 1/4 inch thick. I want a full tang knife. For the handles, all I did was wrap them in cloth tape and then cover them in number 36 bank line. Kept them really short. The blade itself is probably about 4.5 inches, maybe 5 at the most. I want to give it every advantage I could to perform out here in the field. So let's go ahead and get started. I'll go ahead and start off using the fingernail test. Look at that. We have the infamous paper test. And we can't forget the MRE test. Good to go. Go ahead and carve a steak notch. To do that, take my knife. I'm going to strike the back side of it. Put a stop cut in this stick. No damage, good to go. All I gotta do, start right here and remove that material to that stop cut. Thing's pretty sharp. Look at that. This is green wood. And honestly, this is performing just like any other knife would. Look at that. Yeah, this is pretty sharp. I'm actually impressed. This will be a first time for me. I've never done this before with a bronze knife or any bronze implement. Next, I'm going to go ahead and make a 45-degree angle right here, or somewhere around between a 30 and a 45-degree cut. Look at that. Good to go. And this, boys and girls, is the reason why carbon steel is far superior. Just from batoning, check that out right there. No bueno. But did it work? Yes, it did. Look at that. Outstanding. Look at that. And now for the grand finale. Will this bronze knife strike a ferro rod? Let's find out together. Something tells me I'm gonna have to work for it. Nope. Look at that. Good to go. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Oh well. Welcome back, that was good to go. Now, I estimated the breakage being 1 out of 3, and to be honest, I'm glad this one right here is the one that gave first. Because all I gotta do is take this and recycle it by melting it down, and I can create something else. So I'm happy with that. As far as this one and its twin brother, these are my heirloom knives. I'm gonna pass one off to my son, and as far as I go, bury me with mine, dig me up in 1,000 years, priceless. For me, that series of tests was a success. It showed me exactly what a bronze knife can do in a bushcraft setting, and that's all I hope to accomplish. Kept it simple and straightforward, and the only problem we had, I guarantee you, is when I batoned that larger piece of wood, I saw a knot in that wood. And so when I got halfway down, I said to myself, I'm gonna hit it, and I did. And that's why the blade got messed up. Other than that, it performed exactly, if not better, how I thought it would, even through sparks of the ferro rod. Last thing I want to do is I want to give a shout out once again to Dan Ferguson, one of the pros of the Pathfinder Knife Shop. Good to go, brother. Thank you. Thank you for your comments, views, support. Thanks for watching. Get out in the woods, have some fun, and I'll catch you next time.